What's happening?
Yes.
This is why you travel early, huh? Oh, we get there at 11:30 at night on Friday,
Well,
and we leave
hello
on
and welcome
Sunday at
once again to
6:10. Like,
Nerf
what's
Check. Where
wrong?
apparently we're coming
Right?
from a tiki bar and we're going to stop because somebody has no bloody clue what the hell they're doing.
This is good. This is good stuff.
Oh my.
We are here once again with the brains. Greg Persons, whose name I will remember this time around,
Hey.
Mike Rossi, and Mr. Corey Walter. Corey, you and I, we
No,
need to
it's
talk.
it's
You and I,
it's
buddy.
Mike, Corey, and the entirety of that tiki bar. Because I think I can hear all their distinct conversations happening.
This is going to be bloody hilarious. All right, so in the tradition of us always screwing something up, we're going to screw up a few things here. So,
This
Mike,
is great.
what are you drinking?
I'm drinking what they call an orange crush. It's orange juice and orange vodka and Sprite, and it's delicious. I had a lot of beers earlier.
This is a Jameson and ginger beer.
As a real, yes. New Englander probably should drink. I'm like,
That's the real man right there.
whatever. It's good. And
So
yeah.
we are here tonight to do a very quick, hopefully, renditions of the four guys other than myself. Even though I did make the team, however, this year I did not. I was not able to go to Masters. These guys are. So I'm very happy to talk to them about who they're playing, what they're hoping for, and just to do some things. Except for Mr. Rossi, are you actually playing this year, or are you subbing yourself out? I can't remember.
No, I'm the man of the hour. I gave my spot up to Mr. I don't know if I'm going to the last minute. Ray Shields. So fine. Oh, now that you have the team set, people have already bought airline tickets. Oh, I really want in. Okay, Ray, no problem. I guess I'll. Here's a sword. Boop, I'll fall on it. It's fine. It's fine. I love you, Ray. Don't forget to buy me all the beers I want over the course of the weekend.
Well, the
Maybe
best
orange
part about
crushes.
this is
They're
that you are now
delicious.
going to be our
You should
live
get some.
commentator. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a comment. I'm going to be working with Matt Carmack to do the commentation. I don't
You
know how long we're
told me I
actually
had
going.
to.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry,
That
Ray.
is
Listen, this is everybody
fantastic.
I've told this story to is like, you really are a saint, Mike. I really am a saint.
No one has said he's a saint. No one at all has said he's a saint. It's lies.
Everyone he's talked to about it, and it's just himself in the mirror.
Well, my mom thought it was nice.
My
Kathy Rourke is a saint
No
too.
one cares. No one cares about your mom. I'm
Right,
sorry,
listen,
but no one cares about your mom right now. It's Kings of
right,
War. We don't talk
all
about
right.
our moms. That's it.
But you are going to be, as was mentioned, you are going to be doing the commentary on the live stream,
Yeah,
Which I am actually really looking forward to.
and hopefully
Yeah, it should
will
be
be
good.
provided with ample orange crushes.
Delicious.
I hope you're
That's great.
drinking the entire time because I can't wait. Saturday all day. We're actually here in the Murder Garage. We're going to have a bunch of guys over and we're going to watch. And we're going to watch you live and make fun of you the entire time.
I'm ready.
You won't be able to hear us,
You totally should. I'll be
but it
able to
won't
read it
matter.
though. Your stuff pops up. All right, listen, we're
We'll
probably
see
gonna
if that.
run. We're not actually adding anything to this cast. We're gonna scoot.
No, yeah,
All right.
we're at a tiki bar
Good to
on
see
the
you.
cow, so this is what's happening.
Oh, this is so much fun. Corey, see you
Enjoy.
soon, buddy.
I'll see you
Mike.
guys soon.
So, man. Well, with that being said, hey, we're down to 2, but that's okay. We're actually going to get some color commentary. I can't wait to see Rossi with a few drinks and him doing commentary for Kings of War, as he should be. If there is one person that should be commentating on all war games, it is Mr. Mike Rossi. Now, Ray, how about we start with you? You are taking Abyssals to this year, correct? After under the wire, getting people to drop their chance to play in the Masters so that you can apparently take over.
Well, I'm going to use our platform to tell the tens of listeners my version of events, which was I went to Mike and I said, "When do you need my answer by?" And he was like, "By the end of April." And I was like, "Oh, cool. I'm doing Vanguard at the end of April. I'll figure out if I'm going to Masters at the end of April after I do Vanguard." So then what happens? At the beginning of April, Mike's like, "Ta-da, here's the Northeast list." And I was like, but you told me I had till the end of April. So at the end of April, I'm like, "Mike, do you want me to go as a member of the Northeast? Or do you want me to go as a member of the Mid-Atlantic? I've qualified in both. I can go in either region." You tell me where you want me to play. And Mike
Humble
was
brag.
like, I hate the Mid-Atlantic so much that I'm going to step on my sword and run it through my stomach so that you are not playing for the Mid-Atlantic.
But we do know that Mike Rossi is a published author and could just have been giving you a bunch of bullshit and making it sound really good, much like his book Honor's Pride, with all that fantastic writing in there has been, which I actually have read as well.
Ooh, we should do actually a review of that book.
We should.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right. He could have been just feeding me a bunch of bullshit, but he was third place in the region. So technically he is one of our best people. He should be playing.
Yeah.
But and I could have played from one of the other regions. And I'm sure it would have
Instead,
been
you
fun.
wanted to come in as the 8th. Okay, yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Hey man, I qualified as 4th. I can start doing this shit.
So anyways, it's all good. He is now doing commentary, and we'll see how that goes. I guess I'm buying him drinks. Is what's been said. I'd love to know if that was the hotel we're going to, because that looked like the bloody Pacific Ocean or something. So
Let's forget.
No,
about
that's
that. Let's
that
hear
was
it.
a location that's like within driving distance of Reno.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, all we know is that you've got to catch up to as many drinks as he's had up to this point in time, and you're only on drink number 3 by the looks of it. So again, you are playing.
So I am playing 4 or 5 today so far. My first game is against Alex Chavez. I'm playing my Forces of Abyss, which I have used all year, just like I said I would. I'm looking forward to the match. I'm going to be wearing my Aristocrats t-shirt for round 1, so we can find out who the top aristocrat is in the room. And then I'll sub it off for the Northeast t-shirt as appropriate. But Alex and I have played before in the past. He has the winning record against me. We have not played Forces of Abyss versus Dwarfs, so it should be a good match. I always love playing against him, and I haven't played against him in the last year. So I said, screw you, Alex. You know, you didn't take me on your team, and therefore I have to play you round 1.
Well, I have played Mr. Chavez. He is absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping that he crushes your soul and makes you wish that you would play dwarves.
You mean like half the field?
Aren't you part of the Northeast? Weren't you just bragging about making our team?
Yeah, but I'm not going, so I'm just
You
going
should
to
be
slag as
rooting
many.
for
Look! I said your name correctly. Okay, let's.
That's about as much as you could ask for.
I was going to continue that gag on for like years to come, but then again, I don't have that much time in my life, so.
But then we have Greg, who's also up against a former master. So I don't know how Jeremy Duvall like shaped his magical ball so that we had all the great matchups in the Northeast, but that's the way it appears.
We do. I think every single one of us it has a really great game lined up. I mean, it's hard in Masters to not have a great opponent. But yeah, I'm bringing my dwarfs, which I want to clarify that I have been playing these dwarves not to the length of Mike Rossi, but for a long time before they were the fashionable army to bring. And so I was a little like taken aback when I saw that dwarfs, Imperial dwarfs, are the most abundant faction, which I am part of. And then if you add in free dwarfs to the mix, it's like 11 out of 64 armies. So it's kind of crazy.
But who are you playing?
And I'm playing against another dwarf player, Eric Trowbridge, and former master. So I haven't played Eric before. I'm really excited for the game. I have heard great things about him. So yeah, I think we're going to have a good time. I think it's going to be an interesting match. They did announce, I think this is the first time Masters has ever done this. They actually announced a scenario for the first round, which is stockpile. And I don't hate, I don't hate the way my dwarf army stacks up against the other dwarf armies in attendance because I lean much more heavily into shooting than the other armies have done. And that's like a lot of piercing 2 shooting, which is quite good against high defense. So we'll see. I think either way, it'll be a really fun game.
So what do we think about the fact that dwarves yet again are if not the highest? I think they were highest last year as well.
I don't
I think
know.
ogres.
Oh,
I think
ogres.
ogres
Was it
were
ogres?
highest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but dwarves, I know were close second or third, I
Yes.
believe. They were right up there as well. This is what the third year in a row that they seem to have kind of taken things forward. Do we think this is just the kiss of Ronnie Renton, or is it just that dwarves are just that good and that solid of an army that that's it's definitely not an easy army to paint. I mean, it's dwarves. You've got to think of rooms. You got to think of the way that the whole thing looks. Like there is.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a badly painted dwarf army. Yours, Greg, is unreal. Like honestly,
you.
gorgeous bloody army. Trollbridge's army. He was here for March of Death. So was Joe Begay's, and again, gorgeous looking armies. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen one like it. I find that dwarf players are all passionate about playing dwarves and paint the living shit out of them. I mean, like, is it just that? Is it just the passion project that all you guys put in, or what do you think here?
Well, I think we were talking a little before we started recording. For some players, yeah, I think it is that. I mean, that's why I painted this army and I'm continuing to play it. But I think the biggest game changer for them was the introduction of Ordered March. It just makes the army, especially units of Iron Guard, which are also the most popular unit choice. I think they said 27 units of Iron Guard across those 7 armies. They're just so mobile and great for scenario play. Unit strength 3, 165 points with a throwing mastiff, defense 6, 15, 17, nerve, headstrong. Like, you don't rely on them to do damage in melee necessarily, but you don't need that because they do so many other things. It's such a good value. And what I don't know about the whole country, but what I've seen in a lot of our events over the past year, 2 years is like, if you don't have the high defense, you're probably playing some sort of alpha striking list. And so you need like ensnare or defense 6 or super high nerve. You need something to protect you against the alpha builds.
Well, that actually shocked me, Greg. I don't know if you were shocked as well, but the complete lack of Order of the Green Lady, which I know in your chat I said it was possible. I wouldn't have put money on it, but I thought it was possible. And 2, a lack of Alpha Strike. There are not many Alpha Strike lists at Masters this year.
It seems to be a little more of a counterpunch, a little more of a. Well, I mean, there are Alpha Strike lists. I mean, who would want to play the new hotness and bring nothing but like speed 9 with regen? I mean, who would do? Oh, that's right.
You know what, Ben? Having taken Rats 3 times to Masters, having taken Rats to Masters 3 times and having a 500 record with them at 3 Masters combined, they clearly were not the list for me. So it's time to move on to something else. So I jumped onto the bandwagon saying, I think Abyssal Berserkers are too good. And to be fair, the only other person who joined me on the bandwagon this year was George O'Connell.
Well, we did actually do an entire cast on the fact of.
We did, but at Masters, no one else is heavy in Berserkers except for George and I.
So is that?
I think a couple things, right? I think they announced the scenario pool before lists were due, so there's only 8 potential scenarios out of 6 games, and they definitely it's not a bunch of scenarios that you need a lot of mobility that you need to spread out for. And so I think that influenced people's decisions to an extent. And then I think, again, I don't know about the rest of the country, but I think at least in our region, like if people aren't having success with those alpha lists because the rest of the field has taken measures to counter it, then they move away with it too, right? Like if you can't beat them, join them. But I know Order of the Green Lady, Marcelo commands them very well in the Mid-Atlantic, but he's not going this
And
year.
it was
So.
Marcelo and Dale both being off, I was like, well, they might not show up then, but to be completely lacking from the rest of the country surprised me. Like if you ask me the Alpha Strike list, like the top ones that I think of would be something like Chet with his flying Kingdoms of Men. The other three Kingdoms of Men are actually very infantry based, which is surprising. I would say my list is Alpha Strike. George's list is Alpha Strike. Keith Conroy in his herd is an Alpha Strike list.
Yeah, I think that's a scarier list than we're giving credit to as well.
Oh, it is damn scary, and it outspeeds me by a substantial margin. So I'm very glad that Mike Rossi took the die for me, whether or not. So I don't.
Yeah, you can't play until only potentially.
So
Mike,
thanks. So I don't have to play Keith. But even that, like that's two of us being in the Northeast. George is Southeast, and Chet is the Mid-Atlantic. So all of the Alpha Strike lists, from my perspective, that I see are predominantly an East Coast thing. Going through like Mountain, they don't have Night Stalkers, Twilightkin, Ratkin, Salamanders. Their Kingdoms of Men isn't Alpha Strike. Free Dwarfs, Goblins, and Brothermark. That's what I'm saying. Like the Alpha Strike, what little there is from the East Coast. So we'll see how it is, because there is an element of rock, paper, scissors with the defense 6 and snare. Excuse me. And the scenarios. So, should be a good time. Greg, what are you looking forward to most when you go down?
I am just looking forward to seeing everybody. That's honestly what it comes down to. I used to travel every year to one like out of region event. In addition to going to Masters, I've had to scale back on that the past couple of years, but like that has just led me to meet so many people in the community, and then I maybe see them 1 or 2 times a year. Even you guys, you're in my region, but it's not like we live close together. So events are just always like such a great excuse to spend quality time with people that you like. Which the older I get, the more rare it is to come across those opportunities. I think it'll start to increase. I think, I have a toddler at home, so that has a lot to do with it. But other than that, like Masters is always exciting. You never know, right? What's going to happen?
No one saw it.
There's a lot of like, whether you're, hoping for yourself to do well, or even like things don't start to go well, but you've got players in your region that you're like, it's just so there's more investment and like more excitement about who wins the event than other tournaments throughout the season, but not, at least for me, not in a way that makes me feel more stressed out or like nervous. Like I love it.
No, I mean, I was lucky enough to go last year. I've been high enough in the rankings to go for the last couple of years. Unfortunately, this year was not in the cards. And the year before last, I had back surgery. That was not going to happen right around the same time. But what a great time! What a great bunch of guys. This is not a bit either. I mean, the community like at large, like all you Yanks that we've met, and all like from every part of the region. I spent 2 hours talking to Adam Ballard. Never met the man before last year. Absolutely love him. Spent an hour and a half talking to Chet. Just like the amount of people that we met, the amount of like, and everybody was just great. And it was nobody was disappointed. Everybody was just so happy. The fact that Ed had won. No one
Yeah.
was really
Yeah.
upset over who would want to. I mean, there's always going to be the I wish I had finished higher. I bitched about my dice. I know I'm an idiot for doing it, but my God, just watching Ray do circles after a couple of drinks in that bloody hall was unreal. Just seeing some of the people running into these, it's just the games across the table from people. It was just fantastic. Like it honestly was. I mean, we make it down to dead of winter. We're going out to Crossroads again this year. Like just these things.
Nice.
I would love to get out to the Michigan GT. I was supposed to make bug eater, and then I couldn't again because of my stupid bloody body. But it's just the fact that Masters is just that culmination, and just having all those people from all those regions in one place at one time. Man, I really do wish I could have been out there, but
So on that note, Adam Ballard put forward his challenge where he picked the top individual per region. And so in response to Adam's challenge, where he's like, why isn't anyone else doing this?
well, guess what?
Adam, I finished my thesis yesterday, so I'm only in Kings of War mode as of like 11 p.m. last night. So since 11 p.m. last night and now, I've looked through the list, and I'm not going to pick anyone you picked, Adam, because I don't want to be a poser like that. So
We pick better people.
Here's my list for the top person per region who Adam did not pick. And I'll begin with the two regions that I know the least about. So, guys, please don't disappoint me. This is like throwing darts. I apologize. I need to get out to the Pacific Northwest. So for the Pacific Northwest, I'm going with Ben Straude with his Twilight Kin, because why not pick a Twilight Kin list? I wish it was something strong army. You went with Adam went with a substandard dwarf list. I'm going with a strong Twilight Kin list. For the West, I'm going with Ryan and his Trident Realm. I'm doing this in part because we always love Trident Realm. Ben does Trident Realm. I play Trident Realm. Who doesn't like a Trident Realm list? This one only has 2 hordes of Dam Busters, one with haste, one with sharpness. I like running Dam Busters with haste. Ben prefers sharpness, but this has both. So how can it not be a good list?
There you go.
And it has Rising Tide, so you get the +1 wild charge. So
damn right, he's doing it right then. That is almost a guarantee in there.
So that should be pretty good. For the South, I went with Dustin Howard. I know he's jumped on the bandwagon and is running dwarfs, which is very weird to be seeing such a large man running with such small models. Whatever. If he's listening to this, you can buy me a drink later. But I'm picking you, Dustin, to go. Adam went with Justin, which was a solid choice. I played him last year at Masters and lost to him. But I haven't had the opportunity to play Dustin yet. So if we meet,
I played Justin last year too, round 1. We had an awesome game.
So in the mountain region, somebody picked a goddamn goblin. And I don't know who would pick a goblin, because gosh, that's evil. Like, why would you pick Travis Tim and his goblins? He just absolutely kicked my ass last year at Masters. So I don't know why Adam would pick him. So with that being said, I'm going with Adam as the top ranked mountain player, because he beat me at Bug Eater. And I look forward to the rematch game at about round 4, round 5 at Masters, Adam.
Let's be honest. You're picking him because of the beard.
I have a brief story about Travis to sidetrack us for a moment. So I've seen the results, right? I've seen him place very highly at Masters years and years and years in a row. And I've heard, I haven't played against his goblins, but I've heard how, difficult an army it is, how well he pilots it, et cetera, et cetera. But I've only played Travis a single time. And it was at the Chicago Masters. And I think he was a ringer because he was borrowing Chris Kapsner's herd army. So I don't know if he just like borrowed it for the event. That seems a little strange. He probably was the ringer. Anyway, I won the game. And so I am undefeated against this player that I constantly hear over and over is so good and so powerful. And I'm like, well,
When you've got a 100% win rate,
the results don't lie.
He goes,
The
game
results don't
6,
lie.
he's like, my dice have been shit this entire tournament. Like, this is what he's telling me. He's like, we're both about 3-2 at this point. So we're playing round 6, Masters last year. He's like, my dice have been absolutely garbage, blah. And then sure enough, like War Machine's on fire, picking up whole Ratkin shock troop boards. And I'm like, where are those garbage dice, Travis, that you were talking about? I charged a shock troop horde into one of his rabble regiments and I failed to break it. I'm just like, please, can we switch dice? I think I asked him midway through the game. So anyways, I'm going with Adam for Mountain Region. And I'm hoping I get to have my revenge games against Travis and against Justin, both Mountain and South. Lovely players, happy to play them last year. Like you said, Ben, like they're all great players.
Yeah.
And they're good to play against. It's just, I would like to have a rematch because I don't like ending on a losing record. I can end on a draw and call it a day, but yeah. So that gets me to the Midwest. And as much as I can't pick Travis from the Mountain Region, I'm picking Kyle Poole for the Midwest. Kyle,
you just went
from
being
being like, goblins.
who would pick them?
Kyle Poole is the true Goblin Lord, and he is the one and true Goblin Lord. He has beat me twice. Travis has only beat me once, and Adam already picked Eric Trowbridge as his choice, and I can't pick Eric when he's playing Greg round 1. So yeah, we have to go with Kyle Poole. Southeast, I'm torn between George O'Connell and Devlin Smith. George is the only person whose list makes mine look like a well-balanced combined arms force. But Devlin's been playing at all the tournaments across the area with his halflings, so I think I'm going to go with him as the surprise dark horse of my list. For the Mid-Atlantic, I think I am going to go with Mike Zettelmeyer. I also contemplated Chet, but Zed hasn't. Greg, you should absolutely have a look at Zed's Night Stalker army.
Oh yeah,
I saw it for the first time.
I don't think I've seen.
Saw it for the first time at Vanguard. Every single unit is Christmas themed. Every single unit is converted. All of them have at least a Mantic model in them that has been blown up or shrunk or what have you, and they're all carrying like candy canes and like it is like a full-on Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas. It is absolutely amazing. I look at that and I'm like,
so cool.
I'm not going to win any of the painting awards, so like, fuck it, I'm good. Like, my army's good to go. It's getting packed, but it looks amazing. Have a look at it. That would be my pick for player's choice. I know it got kind of missed in the matchup cast, and it's probably because it hasn't been seen outside of the Mid-Atlantic. But it is amazing. Chet.
Yeah, I mean he's played ogres. He's had that ogre army for a really long time, and it's beautiful. And like the man makes great clean conversions, and he's a very solid painter. And so to see a new project,
and this one's a level up over his ogres. So it is amazing. Chet would be my other choice from the Mid-Atlantic, but I'm going with Zed because I can only pick one because it's Highlander rules. And for the Northeast, I know we talked about Corey Reynolds as my choice before this began, but I'm going to go with my fellow Alpha Strike player and go Keith Conroy.
Yeah.
Because I think Corey's going to tie Travis because they're both going to be screwed first round. And then Keith is going to run off with the Northeast. And Adam's going to run off with the Mountain. That's my prediction.
You know, Keith's herd list is so freaking obnoxious to play against. And I've played against it a lot. Not recently because we don't play that much anymore, but I've played it a lot. And he just it's all nimble, speed 9 or higher, and it's got the wild charge aura, and it's this and that. It's just all over the place all the time. And he's so good about knowing when to commit. And so every game against him, you're just every turn, rearranging your entire army to try and mitigate the damage that the charging that turn will do. And then he doesn't charge you. You're like, I spent 15 minutes fucking picking out all the angles, and it's his turn. And I'm like, fucking charge me, dude. Do it. And he's like, nah, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, back to the drawing board. I'm like, but that's why, he's won the Masters with it. He knows exactly how to use it, wields it like a scalpel.
He beat me at Dead of Winter with it. And, it was a 1-point game. It was super close. And I think I rated it as my favorite game of the tournament because it despite it being super close, scalpel, pulling out the protractors, trying to figure out all the angles because he can move 21 inches.
Yep.
He's a blast to play against. He's a great gentleman, and I would happily play against him anytime in the future.
Yeah.
So Adam, those were my picks. We'll see who's better, and whoever wins buys the other one a beer at Crossroads.
Sure. You guys go with that. All right. Well, Adam, of course, with Master Sight, he put his stuff up on there, which I will be listening to later because I actually had no clue that he had done this. Apparently, I haven't got the notification yet, which is weird because I actually have it up for him because I love watching his games on YouTube. It's almost as much fun as watching us on YouTube and listening to us on all your podcasts distributing places, wherever the hell that is. God knows what the hell I'm talking about at this point in time.
Because you just got back to France.
Oh, fuck off, France. Screw bloody France. I just got off a cruise. All right. I'm still coming back to land legs and all the rest of that. Going back to work and throwing steel around is not exactly what you want to do after you've had a bunch of days off. However, we are here to talk about Kings of War. And since you said Highlander, we are born to play Kings of War, and we are the princes of the universe. But that being said, we did also say that Twilight Kin was going to have a higher standing than what it seems to have this time around. So I'm a little shocked that we didn't have maybe a resurgence. I figured last year with people painting new armies and getting things ready and that sort of thing, maybe we would start seeing a little more halflings, a little more Twilight Kin, a little more of that, but it doesn't seem to be the case this time around. And as Greg had mentioned, maybe it's got something to do with the fact that they released the pack ahead of time, but I'm not entirely sure that would be the case. I mean, people tend to play what they're comfortable with as opposed to what is the new hotness, but I don't know. I was just sort of expecting a little more out of Twilight Kin, maybe even out of Night Stalkers, to be honest.
Night Stalkers are second and Twilight Kin's third. So all three of our predictions, because we weren't allowed to pick the same one, were accurate. John picked dwarfs, you picked Night Stalkers, I picked Twilight Kin, and that's the top three.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm completely wrong then.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Twilight Kin are sitting at 5. But there's
Still expected more like 8. I figured that 1 from each region at the very least.
ogres were the big drop.
Yeah, but
from last year.
But that was the funny thing is we kind of expected that last year for ogres to kind of take a big drop, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So, but this year they have. So I was predicting the fact that maybe there would be more people that would drop out of one and into the other just because of the, the shield walls and the def 6 and the, and the shooting and the more well-rounded.
I don't know. I don't play Twilight Kin, but every time I look at the list, I think, my goodness, this is just better
Yeah.
than everything. It just seems better than
I've had a
everything.
few goes around with it myself and gone, Jesus Christ, this is great. I've played a shooting list that some of the people around here are just sick of seeing. So I'm like, cool, we'll go back to Ensnare instead. How about that? Like, well,
Right, and I think that's like what the strength is about it is you can go so many different directions and still end with a very strong list that'll play radically different from someone else's Twilight Kin. Whereas like the other armies that you're seeing a lot of, it's like I kind of know how it's going to play, right? Just when you hear the what faction it is.
So I think that's it. I think this will be a good weekend. I think for those of you who can't get to it this year, it will be in a more accessible region, a more accessible city next year, with more direct flights for anyone who is interested. That much has been released on the chat as of today, so I can say that much.
And I would assume, like, we're doing best of the rest this year. I would assume that's going to pretty much be at every Masters moving forward. So that's phenomenal because even if you don't qualify,
or you need to go last minute sort of thing and not have a Mike Rossi to fall on
yeah,
so that you can go.
You can still go and play. And I always think every year that there should be a tradition where at the end of day one, whoever is ranked last in battle for Masters is demoted to best of the rest, and whoever's ranked first in battle for best of the rest is promoted to Masters. I think that would be
I think it would be great. I honestly do. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, especially considering the people that we play against and all the rest of that. Nobody's gonna bloody care. I mean, like,
well, I mean, if you're last in battle at the end of day one in Masters, like you no longer have like your sights set on winning Masters. Like you're just statistically can't. So and if everybody knows in advance,
but would you swap them points, Greg? Like, because that'd be cool if you swap them points. So whoever's going last in battle, like, because if you're top in battle after 3 games of best, like you can have
no, that would be cruel.
I'm sure that's something we can figure out at some point in time. Well, since we are keeping this quick, and that any predictions on somebody to place? How about we just put that out there? What do you think, Ray? Somebody to place, not win, just place.
I'm going to go Northeast region will be the top region. Mid-Atlantic is going to lose it this year.
Oh, okay.
And person to place, I'm going to go Kyle Poole.
All right. How about
Kyle
you, Greg?
Last year on a choice which he made. And as long as he doesn't screw up this year, it's to win.
How about you there, Greg? You got any bold predictions on some of the shit?
I don't know. I think Northeast, I'm going to have faith in the home team. I think we're going to take best Paragon region. Now, best battle region, I think the South won it for 1 billion years, and then they lost it. I think they're going to take it back. They have really good lists and good players. I don't know that I don't think I know this person, and I don't think necessarily that they will like rank super high, but Tim Lonis from the Mountain region, who's bringing this like completely out of the box free dwarf list, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. And I think he'll win some games that maybe his opponent will not be expecting to lose.
Evil. I saw it at Bug Eater, and it is a very pretty list. Like he did a great job with the conversions. And if I recall correctly, like all of the dwarfs are on like dual layers. So there's like the layer underneath, which is all mine, and the layer
Oh,
on
cool.
top, which is like on the grasslands. And he has like the little pillars holding it up. So like every base has 2 layers on it. Yeah.
2
So
levels. That's
it is a super cool list to look at from a artistic perspective, and it's a bloody pain in the hell with the number of drops and throwing mastiffs. Ben, I have the list up on the over here, so I'll share it with you because you probably want to see it. So
Why,
you can-
why would I want to do? My
Why,
God.
why would I want to do that?
Why would you do this to me?
Look at this.
look at this.
Are you? So
How many
Shield breakers?
Shieldbreaker regiments is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. And how many troops of Ironclad?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 troops.
yes,
Yes.
And then
3 pack masters and 3 standard bearers. Now those standard bearers,
21
those
This
standard
is-
bearers have rally 1.
this is
So
an
those-
evil human being who I
Even
love.
those troops of Ironclad are hard to punch out at once, and like there's nothing to actually charge. Like, what do you
Why are you charged?
like? Great, you killed one of my 7 fucking shield bearer units. I'll just charge you with 3 others. Like, oh, you tried to like maneuver that unit around my flank. Cool, everything will just turn and throw a billion piercing 1 shots at you.
Okay.
Oh, you have stealthy. I don't care.
I don't care.
That's
I know.
oh, you're in cover. That's cute, right? Like,
and they have
I
digits.
cannot wait. I want to see how this list does because whoever
No.
I got, this looks. I don't care if it does well. I don't care if it does. I hope he wins overall. But Jesus Christ, this is
I
this is vindictive.
Like, don't show this list to Tim. That's all I ask, Ben. Like, do not show this list to Tim.
You're the one putting it up on YouTube.
That's
There
my
we go.
All
All right. Well, that's for me. I'm gonna go Homer and say, look, the Northeast. Of course, we're gonna win. I mean, I might not be there, but you know, the people that are replacing me, like Ray. I mean, he's okay. He's okay. I know Greg can play. In fact, Greg, I would still pick you for at the very least another Paragon showing. I mean,
Oh, thank you.
like why not? Your stuff is gorgeous. You're a great player, and you're somebody people can stand. Unlike when people play me and wish that they had drawn somebody else. So, and yeah, I think Keith Conroy. I'm gonna give him a shout out. I was lucky enough to play him at Dead of Winter. I tied him. I did not deserve the tie. He definitely deserved to win that, but he didn't. Ha! Sucks to be you. But if somebody is going at some point, we have to have somebody win Masters again, and if it can't be one, if it can't be one of you two who have not won it, well, why not somebody that has and is coming down from where we are? So that is my bold prediction. I hope it's a Trident Realm guy, but you're all taking frogs and you're wrong. So whenever we do the Trident Realm thing again, I will continue to bitch, whine, and complain over the fact that frogs are in Trident Realms and they shouldn't be. But that is not about this. I am completely bummed that I'm not going to Masters. However, choices were made.
You'll be there next year.
And I will definitely be there next year. Come hell or high water, I definitely want to go out again just to say hello to everybody, just to see all the regions, just to annoy people that have never met me before and not somewhere from the Northeast. So, I mean, that sounds like everything that should be possible. But at this point, I wish everybody going to Masters good luck. The tens of you that are watching this, Mr. Ballard, I know that you are listening. I can't wait to see you at Crossroads. I'm sorry I won't be at Masters, and again, sorry I didn't see you at Bug Eater. But to both of you, especially a good luck to the pair of you. I really do hope that the pair of you do well. and finish ahead of both of the Corys, please. Like,
That's not easy.
So you can look up Adam Ballard's stuff on Master Site. You can hear Greg on a professional podcast called I Am Sorry. I had it until like 5 seconds ago.
Unplugged Radio.
Unplugged Radio. Thank you very much. Where him and the mics and another mic and maybe another mic all speak a lot more eloquently than we do on here. But until next time. Sorry, go ahead there, Ray. What were you going to say?
They even edit their videos.
Yeah, well, screw that. But until the next time, for
Edit
Ray
is a
or
strong
Greg,
word. We do something.
for myself, we will
Take
see
care,
you
y'all.
again.
Thanks for having me on.
It's always good to have you, Greg. Good night.